sorry, side conversation, we have no audio, is that what? Oh, okay.
Mine's working.
It is 6:23. We'll go ahead and get the work session for December 9th started.
So just for clarification, make sure that the one we're working off of is this dated this 17th.
Yep.
Perfect.
He's not going to make it, not going
Yeah, no problem.
Chris, is his microphone on?
I just want to hear the highlights of what's changed.
Probably not. Scott, I can get you one after the meeting. I've got one tomorrow. I don't have it.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. Yep,
Yeah, it's on.
there you go, Jay. I'll let you go ahead and start it.
Okay, so where do we want to start?
Start with the first. Go through.
Start at the beginning,
budget.
okay.
Yep.
Okay, so this is officially the Exhibit A, the one that was proposed at the city council meeting. That's where we'll start. And I do have a couple of small things at the beginning. If we turn to the general fund revenues, since we did receive, I have the whole month of November's numbers I could look at this past week or so, so I did look at them. I didn't, this is still what we're following, but I've got them handwritten in here, whatever. And Chris is gonna make changes while we're talking about things tonight, so by the time we're finished, this is what it is. We'll send it out tomorrow, and everybody will have their electronic copy tomorrow, and that's what we printed for the city council meeting next Tuesday. So I trust all the changes will be made tonight that we want to make, right? Okay.
Can I request a printed copy by 3:30 tomorrow afternoon?
You can request that, and we'll do our best to get it to you, or have it available for you, at least anyway, yeah.
So anything you said, you had some call-outs on revenue?
I'm sorry?
You said you had call-out, sorry, on revenue? It was,
Okay, what I wanted to do on revenue, because I did look at some of the things that came in November, a couple of small changes, starting with county turnbacks. I lowered it by $5,000. State turnbacks,
So hold
lowered
on,
it by
hold on.
$7,000.
hold on, time out.
Not too fast?
Time out, no.
Yep.
What number do you have? So I just want to make sure, you said whatever you reduced, I want to make sure
Well-
whatever number you have is what we have, that we're looking at.
1257000
That's all, okay.
minus 5,000.
Okay, so yours is different, so, okay.
Yeah, I didn't make any, there's no changes made.
Okay. 'Cause
We
I
are
had
making
that
changes.
125700 was up 29,000 from this one.
And that may be, perhaps, there's been so many changes that we've had this one to study for 3 weeks, and this is one we're gonna go with.
Sure, no, I'm with you, so, okay.
Okay.
So so based on.
But because we did have one more month's worth of
Right.
information,
Based on where we're tracking this year.
correct,
So forth.
correct,
So minus 5,000.
minus 5,000. State
Just-
turnbacks.
Just a quick question.
Yeah.
That was state turnback or county?
Okay, we
Yeah.
can't talk over
I was
each other,
moving on,
please.
but it's the first one,
Roy had a
yes.
question. We'll answer his, then we'll go to you.
Just a quick
Talk over each
question
other.
is, I mean, looking at the numbers for November is compared to the rest of the year, any concerns on the revenue slowing down? I'm just asking because of the general, what I see in the business world and everything else and where it's tracking right now compared to earlier in the year, I think there's a lot more optimism in the earlier part of the year, and I'm seeing a lot of slowdown. So is there, and I ask that to say, none of us, is that slowdown going to continue into, 2026?
In the nation, I
I'm just
think
saying,
that's
what
probably
you saw in our
correct.
numbers in
Northwest
November.
Arkansas,
In November, our
It's-
numbers in November, what do you see?
I have no cause for pause whatsoever.
Okay, that's all I was just curious of.
No, Miss Lisa, I'm sorry.
Okay, I just want, that was the county turnback or the state turnback?
County,
County
Yep.
turnback, okay. I just wanna make sure I'm putting it on
Yep.
the right line.
Yep.
Mr. Flores?
Now, when you say minus 5,000, are we taking 5,000 away from the number we have here, or is that down 5,000 from another previous number?
The new number-
5,000 from what's printed on your page.
The new number is 1252.
So 1257 minus 5, so it winds up being 1252.
Okay, very good, thank you.
Gotcha, thank you.
And Chris is going to be recording all of this.
Okay,
State turnbacks at 157, I lowered that by 7, so it's just playing 150 even.
okay,
Franchise taxes, likewise, I took 5,000 away from. I mean, these are small tweaks, but
fine. I appreciate you sharing.
a little bit, whatever. So 5,000 from franchise, lowering it from 775 to 770. And on the other hand, moving down to city sales tax, from 6,750, I want to add, no, I did add, I'm going to add 50,000 to that, so it's even 6,800,000. And those are the only changes that I want to make on that.
681,
I'm sorry?
what did you say the total was?
6,800,000. City sales taxes are very strong.
And was there any changes to county sales? Was that?
County sales taxes are strong, but the city sales taxes are stronger when it comes in relationship.
So we're saying with
They're
the-
still strong,
Okay, so we're saying with the,
but I'm not, I didn't want to change the county sales tax, no.
okay, thank you.
I know you didn't mention anything about permits. How are we looking? Obviously, we can see 2023 actual, 24 actual being, just under $1 million, just over $1 million. We budgeted at 2025 at 550. What are you seeing in 2025 year to date? Where are we at?
Just a second. We're at 581 in November.
Okay, so we're okay. So
It's,
so
this is
we're,
generous, but maybe not over.
well, no, but
I'm comfortable with the
it's
numbers.
not- Okay, I'll be honest. I was expecting you to come back.
It's
and
not what
say-
we were a couple of years
Yeah,
ago.
that's what I was
No,
expecting. That okay, we just okay. Well, that's
no, no.
Yeah, I'll tell you that we're still planning on being slow as crap for the next little bit too.
now under permits. Is that as far as permits for all these new subdivisions and houses, and everything?
Inspection permits and building permits.
I'm surprised that didn't grow. Okay.
Yeah, because they talked about last time how many rooftops were waiting to build and stuff. Because I made a note that we had agreed.
Emily, can you pull your microphone down, please?
Yeah, I had made a note on permits that we had agreed on 632.5, and our final one here ended up being 630. So we're good with that being 630.
You're gonna see all those permits open up next year when the sewer projects are complete. They'll be complete early next year, and that's when we're getting that increase.
Okay, yeah, I just noticed we went down
I just don't want to overstate
2,500,
that.
so I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah,
I'd rather be gratefully surprised.
I've heard from a couple builders that although that have anticipation of doing a lot, until the market gets a little bit more firm, they're not gonna start building another house.
Okay.
So it's a good idea to not go crazy with it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree. I think we're kind of, yeah. Did anyone else see the numbers that came out? I saw them online today about projections of growth for cities all across Northwest Arkansas. Did anybody else see that? So they had us projected, our growth rate right now is 3.49%. So right now, they've got us projected, this as of 24, our population was 11,568. 2030, they've got us at 14.2, 2040, 20,000, 2050, 28.2. We're slightly above, I would say, the average of most cities in Northwest Arkansas, or a good number of them. I'd be honest, that seems conservative to me. I don't know what your thoughts are, but it seems a little conservative.
Well, it's all about land and all about,
I think we got plenty of that.
we have all the sewer to all the land, and we have the water to the land, and we have the infrastructure to the land. I mean, land is land, but, you know, we're the last growing city because of the fact that we didn't have our own sewer and didn't have our own water.
Those are the only changes that I'm suggesting for revenues.
Can you touch on, I see down here on fire reserves, 715. I'm not sure, is that under revenues, is that right, or does that make sense?
Tell me where you're at, please, sorry.
It's-
Oh, next page?
Page 2,
Yep.
It's item number 699.025.
Okay.
Yeah, and it jumped to 715.
Okay, let me go down to what it says down on the,
It's under the general revenue tab. I'm on the spreadsheet, so my apologies.
I'm just looking for the detail, where it should
It's
explain what it
69
is.
Yeah, 699.25.
Well, I'm just kidding, just kidding. Fire reserve, why did we put that in there?
Oh, yeah. I
Was
have-
that,
I had a note, where did this come from?
Yeah, that's literally what mine says.
$715,000.
And it was prior 690,000.
it was 690, you said?
On the November 6th.
Okay, I think that's, we'd have to go to talk about, can I defer that when we talk about fire? And then we'll know why that probably changed. If that's okay, unless you want to jump to fire and do fire.
No, I'm
And then come back.
yeah, I guess I'm just trying.
Because
to-
it changed by,
25,000.
But I guess I'm less concerned about the change that I am personally about. I'm trying to understand where that's coming from as far as a revenue.
oh,
That's what I'm trying to
it's just
understand.
coming from the reserves.
Is that the voluntary tax? Is that voluntary or you only?
This is coming from reserves into this. Is that for the fire training center?
That's the training center.
So you're showing it as a revenue in from another account.
Gotcha. Okay, that's fine. I just need to understand.
But I thought
Yeah,
that
that's not a
was on-
revenue as far as, we're being paid for something, no.
I thought that was under a different line item on the fire department.
That's why I suggested going to the fire department, because you have to have it in two different places.
Yeah, because we've got 966,500 under capital in the fire department budget. So I'm assuming that, were you planning on starting the training facility next year?
Yeah. So we're holding off on that one until we get to fire, I think is, okay. On court transfers, it went down 20,000, is that just, we're just projecting that that's gonna be less?
I'm just being conservative on that.
Okay, sounds good. And if we could go back one page possibly to the street fund and the utilities. I know the
Do
original.
you want to ask questions about street and utilities now, or do you want to finish general fund first?
We were still on general
this is,
fund.
well, this is still.
Well, this
general
was
fund.
before the,
This is just the page before.
it was the page
we-
before
we
where we're
went
at.
past
You're
this.
talking about the budget roll-up page?
Well, I think
She's talking about,
Yeah, this one here.
Emily, you're talking about this page?
Yeah, the page before where we were at currently.
Right, but do you want, I mean, do you want to go there? Or do you want to finish up general fund first?
well, this is general funds. This is in the general fund section.
It's an entire budget roll-up. It's the general fund and the street and utilities. They're all three different funds.
Yeah, it'd go back to, so yeah, I'm good with general revenue if everybody else is. We want-
I'm happy to answer the question. We're just going to be bouncing around if we do that.
I think I think we're good with general fund revenue. Go to this one.
Did anybody have any more questions for general fund?
I don't have any suggestions for anything until we get to fire. So anything between what we just talked about and admin, court, all that kind of stuff, I have nothing until fire.
She's asking about a page that was in that section. the page before we were at. She was asking about that.
I understand 100% what she's
Right,
asking.
but we just said we were done with that one. I'm just trying to figure you're talking about something else, so I was making sure we're,
But where it says the 2026 street fund budget.
Yes, sir.
That's basically the roll-up of the streets
Yeah.
revenues
What-
and expenses, which are a different fund after all the admin, fire, police, court, animal, all that's finished, and then they have their own section. This is just simply a little roll-up to look-see. If you want to do that, that's perfectly fine.
I guess
I
it's like a
think she
table
just
of
has a
contents.
question.
No, he's saying, look, he's saying, do you want to go through
Yeah.
the details of those budgets before we get to the roll-up, is all Jay is saying. Because there may be something, if we go to that page in the budget, the details may answer our questions or not, or we can discuss it there. I know what you're saying with this page, so we can go straight to that one, but he's just saying, this is just a roll-up page of the details.
It's kind of a table of contents.
And it was printed at the front, it's the front of the Excel, so yeah, it was up front with the revenue, but,
Should we just take this and move it on back to our street section?
Okay.
fine.
No, we don't, well, you can do whatever you want to do with it, but,
Well, no, we'll
She's saying
talk about that when we
Yeah.
get to it.
yeah, yeah,
That's fine.
yeah.
Okay.
So Jay, you said you had nothing,
I have-
admin, animal, building, court, nothing
Correct.
till we get to
I
fire.
have
You-
nothing to change, add, whatever, unless you have questions on those items or those departments. Or you have questions of the department heads if they're here.
Okay, give me a second here. Okay, I do have a question. And I don't know if this is specifically a question for you or who it's for.
Okay.
It looked like there was an increase on the park donation
Okay.
of $3,000.
Oh, parks,
On the line item, we're still under administration.
okay.
Under administration, it's 675.000 park donation. It looked like it went up 3,000 from the previous one. I'm just wondering where that 3,000 is coming from. Was that like money that we had already,
Yeah, I'm looking for the detail. Okay, what I put down there was, under the details is, with the new splash pad at KGMP, I'm hoping that at least $3,000 more will come in because people want to have their birthday parties over there and rent the picnic area. I think we can do a better job of advertising that.
okay, I'm not opposed to that. I just wanted.
That's what it is. That's a good question.
I don't know. I mean, Karen, do you know when that splash pad is expected, or Jimmy?
It's already been ordered, and they should have it constructed by spring or be operational by summer.
Okay. Okay, we're gonna talk about fire reserve, because I had that marked too. I don't think I had anything in administration.
Any questions in administration?
I do have one question under professional services.
In administration?
Yeah.
Okay.
It is the 802.000 professional services. We cut it by 5,000.
So now ask the question about it, now that I found it?
No, we cut it from the previous one by 5,000. And that's the legal fees and legal services.
You wanted it to go from 250 to 245, is that what I'm hearing?
No, it was 255.
Oh,
and we cut it another 5,000.
Okay.
This is cut
Oh, okay,
5,000.
okay.
Is,
I just did what you asked then, I guess, apparently.
no.
Sorry.
That wasn't what I'm saying, in our previous one we looked at, it was 255. In the second one, we didn't tell you to cut it by 5,000. And it was cut by 5,000, so I'm saying, is that correct?
Oh, okay. Yes, yes. Going back to the difference between the December,
November, I think it
or
was.
November 13th,
Seventh.
maybe, something like that.
15th to the 17th.
There were a couple of things I needed to do to find some money. So I did 1,000 here, 1,000 there, 5,000. That was one of them, yes. Yes, I cut that by $5,000.
Okay. I mean, is Tom okay with that? I mean, is that
Mr. Mayor,
something
is that okay?
Yeah, and I'm aligned with that strategy. I know we do coming out of that last meeting, what you're gonna have to do is cut a little bit here and there, and that's, I'm perfectly aligned.
Any other administration questions?
I guess I just need clarification on what something is.
Yep.
What is the municipal league property program and the municipal league vehicle program?
That's our insurance program that covers all the properties for the city and the vehicles.
Okay.
I do have another question. It's not really relevant because there's nothing there, but what is 687.002 Bethel Heights Fire?
Can you say that number again?
687.002. I'm on the,
We used to run the Bethel Heights Fire Department, but there's no such thing as Bethel Heights anymore, so we don't do anything with it.
okay, so this is leftover note.
Yeah.
Until it falls off by numbers, it's required to be there, so yes.
Oh, okay.
So once we show 000s across everything, we can start dropping it off what's presented.
I do have one more question, and it's more just seeking clarification. And this is on the category B items. These are basically sewer, western sewer, southeast sewer, and the Benton Farm Sewer Lift Station.
Yep.
Is the western sewer one particular project? Is there multiple projects within that? Is it one? I don't know if you're the proper
Yeah,
person
we have
to-
two major sewer projects, but
And
there
the-
certainly are multiple things within that, and perhaps Karen can answer that question better, though.
It's
One
one.
on the east side of the interstate, one on the west side.
Okay, and then the lift station is one in itself.
It goes with the western sewer.
No, yes, it does. Well, that's the Benton County lift station, so she's talking about the Interceptor, yeah, the Benton Farm that we have to upgrade, so it's,
That's separate, that's for no water.
Okay. It just said contracted project, so I wanted a little clarification on it. That was all.
Animal
Somebody-
services? Oh, I'm sorry, you had a
No,
question?
you're okay. Did somebody already ask about the Mudtown donations? Went from 15 to 20 on 674.2.
Yep, that was another one of those. I remembered hearing Eric say something about getting more, and I thought that was a good idea, so I added 5,000 to it, because I think we can get more. I mean, we can probably get a lot more than that, I think, but I thought 5,000 was at least a good place to start.
Okay, thank you.
are we good with admin? We'll go to animal.
I don't have anything in animal.
Okay, we'll go to animal.
Okay. Building services, which is a break off from, it used to be under fire. services, risk, I mean, there's several different names that have been attached to that. So there's not much really to compare it to in previous years or whatever, because it was just broken out from fire, so.
So, nothing on animal?
Hold on, I do have a question. Let me make sure that's right. Oh, sorry. Yeah, on the third page,
On animal?
yeah, page 3, on the breakdown of the payroll stuff, the total was changed. It went down, what, like $600 on, I don't even know how to say, the Rogers and Sanders. I didn't know. Are we changing the pay on that, I guess?
Let me clarify, are you
it's
talking about the
decreasing.
very bottom line, the 270, 107, 71?
No,
No?
this goes into the employee, right before you get to the breakdown of what everything's needed. I just noticed that there was a decrease in that pay, I guess. Just making sure that that was correct.
And I'm sorry, Emily, you said what?
The payroll spreadsheet,
Uh-huh.
it was 36,609, and it went down to 36,071.
We do have 2 employees who are leaving this month, so I'm hiring new.
Okay.
That could be.
I just want to make sure everything's getting paid, because it went down in pay, so I just wanted to check. Everything else
Oh,
is the
okay.
same.
Well, also, we had those 2 full-time incentives that got taken out of that 1,000.
Okay,
That's
that's
true,
probably
because they
what
don't
it
get
is,
it.
yeah.
That's right.
Because that would have been
That's-
about
yep,
1,000, okay. Just making sure everybody's getting paid right. I was like, oh no, somebody lost pay.
No. No.
Animal going once,
My hands are cold.
Okay, go to building.
okay, building. Any questions under building?
Okay, building services, building services.
No questions on building? Okay. Court?
I did have a question on court.
Okay.
On the past one we looked at, it's gonna be on page 2.
Page 2.
The past one we looked at down in capital, it had 7,500, and now that 7,500 is gone. It's,
Where, capital.
it's page 2 of
Yeah.
court, down towards the bottom.
How much did you say was there?
It was 7,500.
7,500.
It was on the capital line.
Not on. Right, so, but there's nothing on that one, so I'm trying to find an older version, maybe.
It is
was on
on the
the November
version
6th.
dated
November 6th.
I don't have November 6th.
November
version.
6th.
Something happened between the 6th and the 17th.
But what was that 7,500? I mean,
Was court requesting something?
it's under their capital, so.
They were asking for benches and some other upgrades, and they've, in
Yeah,
turn,
oh,
that was cut.
It was they wanted
New chairs.
chairs, they wanted new chairs, that's what it was.
And we took it away.
And we took it away.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
But I just was seeking clarification.
No, it's just 3 or 4 weeks worth of time, that's all, it's all there, it's just not at the top. Anything else under court?
I didn't.
Okay, we arrive at fire then.
The only one big thing that I brought this to Justin's attention was that the admin's APERS was missing. And it was,
It was taken care of. In addition to, when you're finished though.
I'm sorry?
When you're finished, I was gonna say in addition to, that was one thing, but there were several other things there that I'm gonna talk about when you.
Okay, that was the only thing the thing that really caught my eye, so,
Okay, well, unfortunately,
unfortunate, What page are we looking at, Jay, before you
say,
unfortunately?
you're
Very
same.
first one.
No, are we on
The
page
people
one?
page, the people page, I'm sorry,
The people page?
the people page. When you look at the top, where the titles are under Medic and Cert,
Hang on. Uh-huh.
I found an error in the formula when you go all the way over to, not that you can see it on your paper or anything, but
Yeah,
they weren't included.
okay,
So I had to include them. So that made between the $7,500 and change for the secretary and including medic and cert pay, $104,000 additional to fire.
okay, so what is our new fire total?
The new fire total people, the people number,
The people number,
2942119.01.
wait, you did that too
Sorry.
fast. 29,
2942119.01.
okay.
So in that right now, Jay, you're showing the version we have under medic, there's $75,000 as it was. What is yours shown now?
Oh, that's still $75,000.
Okay,
It's just that when you go across,
It wasn't adding,
it wasn't added across to the totals.
I'm following.
And so none of the Medicare was counted, the lot fee wasn't counted on that. So
Okay.
that's why it's more than just the 75 plus the whatever. All that added to it is 104.
Got it.
thank you.
Use your mic on.
I'm sorry, what?
So like a hypothetical, I'm sorry. So on your second individual here, Mr. Simmons,
You want this one?
I'm good, I think.
You are now.
Is this mic on?
Yep.
so under Mr. Simmons, I just want to be clear. So what we were showing, the previous version had a total for him of 118,929 and some change. Well, if I include the medic, which you were saying was missing, correct?
On the total number.
In the total number.
Who are we
His new-
talking about, though? I'm
His new
sorry.
total number now is 126,430. I just want to check a number and say, am I looking at this correctly?
Okay, who did you pick?
The second one down,
The
So it's
second,
gonna be,
Second
it's
line.
gonna be the ad captain.
Yeah,
Okay.
since Chief Watkins didn't have any medic or cert.
No.
It should not have
No.
changed.
Okay, so
Second
that
line
next
down,
person down,
Yeah, I'm showing.
if you add the medic piece,
If we add, are we adding?
and then you have to do the Medicare on it, and you have to do the lot fee on it, and then it comes out to 128,393.
I'm still, okay, so
yeah,
I'm still short.
because once that medic goes on there, then you have to do the Medicare and a lot.
so once we add the cert, the medic on there, that changes the
The Medicare.
The
the
Medicare
lot
and
fee,
everything.
Everything
Yes,
goes up.
yes.
Everything goes
for
up.
each time,
Yes.
each individual person.
Yes,
Everything we add.
exactly, yes.
Gotcha. I'm aligned.
Hold up.
So this
And that's where the difference is gonna be for
will change.
social security, health insurance, and the retirement, for all of those being, I know the retirement was sitting at like 50,000, now it's 33. Health insurance was 350, now it's 310. Social security was 17, and now it's 3. Is that
I think
all
you-
into that
Are you
as
asking
well?
ask me your question.
I think his numbers are gonna be different than what we're seeing on the 17th. I think his numbers will have changed with his calculation change, so none of these are gonna be valid here.
Okay,
On the se- the
Yeah,
version from the
what's in
17th.
front of you on that won't be valid, that is correct. That's
Okay.
that's
I
the
was just
only
trying
two
to
pages
see.
that won't be.
because I know your HR expenditures went up, but the social security, health insurance, and the retirement all went down.
Okay, now, which
Significantly.
version are you looking at?
17.
17.
So
17,
it's
okay,
it's
okay.
incorrect.
Okay.
And that partly answered what I answered for Eric earlier on the retirement stuff.
Okay.
And then to help pay for that in fire, if you go to page, where do I have it?
Are we on like the explanation pages? Is that what you're looking for, Jay?
I do have it down there. It's way down. Is it 891? Is that what the? It has to do with this training facility. And
Wasn't that
970.
in-
Page
Well, that was
13.
in the training facility is under 970.000.
Okay, good, the numbers.
So it was at 950? And I reduced,
It's 950 on here.
right. Yes, it is 950, correct.
Yeah.
And I'm going to reduce that by $75,000 to help pay for what we just talked about.
So the 966,500.
So that I want changed to 875.
You want the 950 changed to 875?
Correct.
Where's that at?
Okay, so that's a $91,500
Justin,
change.
you're,
Say that again, Roy?
That's
you want to look
91,000,
right here, Justin?
$91,500 change. You said you want to go to
So he's saying under your
875.
Yes.
capital,
The
under
91,500
your,
savings
yes, your training center, he wants to cut it.
right here, under the capital.
And I also wanted,
Okay, yeah, got it.
and now this is
Okay
silly,
with this.
or not silly, but it's minimal.
That was a nice.
But on 970.000, the 16,500 for the helmets and the other replacement.
Okay, hold on one second.
We got two conversations
Hey, I
going
got too
on.
much.
Probably more
I
than two.
just,
I'm getting,
We got two conversations going on. We need to keep it to one, please.
thank you. So Jay, go back to one you said you were changing.
The line just above that, for the ballistic helmets and vests to replace expired equipment, I want to cut $500 from that as well. It's 16.5, I want to cut to 5. It's the line right above
okay,
the fire
so-
training center.
So we're cutting the training center,
To 875,
75. And then you're cutting
$500 from the
500 from the 16.
5, yep, yep.
Justin, you get those?
Roy, you had a question?
And that
Oh,
would
sorry.
make up the pay.
That makes up the bulk of it, yes.
Okay,
Not all of it, but.
Not all of it, but the bulk of it.
okay.
And that's on travel and training?
Okay, I see. So I'm sorry, so you were taking, so if you're leaving 16 and you're going to 875 on the training center, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so that gives you your 891 for your capital. Is that what you guys show? Okay. Yes. I'm with you. That's, yes, okay, I'm with you.
Emily, you said travel and training, what
No,
was?
I was trying to figure out where the 75, y'all were talking about the training
So what he
facility.
was,
Oh, okay.
what he was saying is, so basically this was 966.5 here. If you look at the capital, if you come down here, so basically he's taking this 950 to 875 on the training center. And then taking on the ballistic helmets and vest, going from 16 to 16, 16.5 to 16. So if you take those two together, that's your 891, which is your new capital expenditure.
Thank you.
Any other changes on there, Jay?
That's
or
the only
just those?
changes I have for fire. Any other questions on fire? Good.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you,
Chief.
Chief.
Thank y'all.
Okay. Information systems.
You didn't cut anything out of here, did you? Okay, just making sure.
Same as presented from the last question.
Information systems going once?
Hold on, hold on,
Hang
hold
on.
on.
I'm just double checking my,
Okay.
I only had, my questions were, is that enough? But Chris says he'll make it work, so.
Okay, museum. I doubt there'd be too many questions about museum, other than are we gonna close it? Never mind, I didn't. Well, nobody goes over there, it's not open.
Well, it's gonna go in there if we don't open it.
Sorry, I did have a question on information.
On IS?
I'm so sorry. I noticed the capital decreased, but we increased other things, like the pay increase and stuff like that.
Yes.
And it was 744 and now it's 733.
No, not for tonight's, but from a previous version, yes. Increased the pay, because didn't think we'd be able to hire somebody at what we originally had in there, so I added a little bit to it. Decreased the capital.
Okay.
I think it was 15 I added to the person. But that was from a previous version. What you have in front of you hasn't changed.
Yeah.
And so the salary, the budget there is for salary is looking for at a new position. Right?
Correct.
Say that again.
And the 125 there for his salary is for the new position.
Yes,
Okay, thank you.
yes, yes.
So you decreased the capital, Mayor Moore, is that inadequate for what you have listed here?
Due to the last council meeting and the generosity of allowing to purchase in this year's cycle versus next year, yes.
I didn't want to say Chris, because then I didn't know which one of you, you know.
Museum?
Got my perks answered.
Parks.
I think it was just a keying error on a previous one. Because when we did the full-time incentive, now it's correct.
Okay,
The full-time incentive, there was an extra 500 because this was cut 1,000 from what it was before, and we had only moved one position.
okay.
So, and then, Jimmy was good with cutting the 2,000 from his travel and training.
Any other questions on parks?
Just with the work that we have with the other splash pad, I just want to make sure what we put in here as far as capital, I'm assuming is that assigned for that, is that sufficient to do what we need to do?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear.
I just want to make sure, knowing that we were trying to bring another splash pad online, did we account for enough in here to accomplish that? As I usually look back through the past couple of years, I mean, we've got some significant projects in here that are listed. I mean, it looks like we had, 2024, we had 222,168 in 2023. So I just want to make sure that we were accounting enough for, to bring that park online.
So I guess I didn't think of this till Roy just brought this up. And this is a question for you, Jimmy. The pond, because I don't see anything under projects.
What we're doing now?
Mm-hmm.
We actually, what that was is, It'll be on this year.
It was on this year's?
Yes.
Okay.
So, I mean, it's just taking a little longer than it should, yes.
Okay. I didn't, like I said, I didn't think of it till he brought that up,
Right.
so,
But, yeah, the weather kind of got us, so it went on this year's.
okay.
Parks? Planning? Questions for Karen? Just kidding.
Professional services, it's at 90,000 now instead of the 145. That, okay. Sorry. Okay. Just wanted to make sure you had enough in there.
Any questions about planning? Okay. Police?
Is your formula, was the formula there good?
I'm sorry?
The formula we had in fire, the issue we had with fire with the formula.
That was not a problem with
The only
police. No,
page.
and I made sure I went and checked again. I'm going, well, if there's one wrong with one, there could have been, no, police
Okay.
are fine.
Any other changes in police that you're
I made
suggesting?
no more changes in the general, no, not till we get to street.
Okay.
Captain No wants to answer your questions.
Negative. I'm just here.
And then $1,000 decrease in supplies and uniforms. Do y'all have enough for supplies and uniforms if you're taking that out? I know
You
they
can go
said-
both ways, yes or no.
Okay.
At this point, I would say yes, we'll have enough.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
On 802.000, professional services,
Can you
what
give
is
my ears like?
the flock safety?
Oh, he's talking to him, never mind.
That is the cameras that's been in place for the last 8 months. If you driven out on McClure, there is a pole right there. There's the cameras.
Okay, is that like towards the park
Yes,
side, or, okay? What are those cameras for?
Investigative techniques, whatnot. So, let's say if you have a stolen vehicle from the city, officer will put that license plate or make or model any vehicle. The cameras will capture time and place.
Okay.
Yes, yes, sir. Either if you have a stolen vehicle coming from different jurisdictions, that cameras will capture, will notify the on-duty sergeants that there's a stolen vehicle coming towards that city.
Okay. And so this being in there, is it, like, is an ongoing expense to keep that running, or is it?
Yes, sir. This
Okay.
year, we, I believe it's $14,000 that we pay.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
And is this gonna expand to further parts of the city, or just to upgrade what we already have in place, or?
At this point, we have 4 cameras. That's pretty much what we asked for. As time progresses, chief might ask for more in the future. So, Springdale's got like 40 or 50 cameras. Fayetteville's got, gosh, quite a bit. So it's quite a popular investigative techniques that the cities are going with. So, yeah.
Any other police questions?
Do you know if we have any money set aside to update, maybe possibly the cameras out here? So there's audio and video recording, possibly?
For fiscal year 2026?
Yeah.
No,
I didn't know
ma'am,
if
we
that
didn't
was in,
put-
like,
We did
professional.
not put that in
Okay.
to update the current system. that we have.
It says, on 970.000, two vehicles. So those are two vehicles in addition that we're gonna be getting? Is that correct?
Yes, sir. Those two vehicles gonna be replacing out one of the patrol vehicle. It's got 105 miles on it. No, 105,000. And the other one is getting close to the 100,000 miles. And so we're gonna be phasing those two vehicles out and replace them with the two vehicles that we asked for, sir.
Okay.
And then when we did the payroll part of it, I know when we first started, we had talked about whatever number was on the page. And then we agreed to a certain, and then the numbers have progressively gone up, which again, I want y'all paid properly. What is the percentage? I'm horrible with math. What is the percentage we're looking at right now of increase?
So you're gonna be disappointed at me. I have asked the chief not to tell me what the increase on the percentage wise, so I have no idea.
Okay. Jay, do you know what percentage we're operating off of?
Well, we
for that?
used $8,800. We didn't use a percentage because I'm sorry.
He said he didn't want to know, so.
Go ahead. You said we're just going off of a number?
It's a dollar amount, so it's gonna, the percentage would change depending on.
Yeah, we didn't use a percentage.
Okay.
So I have a VA disability, so I can't hear.
That's all right, we'll just get you more crayons.
Going forward, do you know if we're gonna be basing that off of a percentage, like performance-wise, or are we just holding that? Is it gonna be across the board?
For the budget, we used this dollar.
Right. I didn't know if like going forward.
What they are planning on doing as far as putting together some whatever, I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, the police decide what they're gonna do with that.
You want to address
What,
this?
Drew, I'm sorry, that did not make sense. Could you put that in English?
If I understood her question correctly, this budget was based on dollars.
Right.
If the police department's gonna do something different in the future,
In the,
I'm unaware what it is they're planning on
in the
doing.
future, but these numbers are what we're putting in there.
For 2026, that is correct.
Okay.
I mean, future,
Yes.
not
okay.
2026.
Sorry, I just caught the tail end of that.
So let me try to answer this. So this was basically to get the police and fire up to a fair pay.
Competitive.
Competitive within Northwest Arkansas. Hopefully, this is not a line that we will be addressing next year. Hopefully, that stays. Now, we may have to address it again in 2 years. We'll see how things progress throughout Northwest Arkansas. This should not, this is something that wasn't in last year. I think we did a little bit last year, didn't we?
We've done a little bit
I don't think we
each
did.
year,
Yeah.
but
To the
But
extent-
like, this
not
is
to
our
this
big jump to get them
Competitive.
competitive.
So, and then to answer your first question, Cross, I mean, the percentage, as someone mentioned, is gonna change based on your pay.
Right,
And that, I mean, it's gonna average from 8% up to 23%,
okay.
just depending on what
No,
you get
I
paid.
appreciate you, thank
So,
you.
yeah, your average is 16 across the whole department.
Okay.
You didn't hear any of that.
And so I know because they were saying, this is based off of last year's numbers,
Is
or
that-
2 years, so what do we do if next year, this is just me asking a question, I don't know. What do we do if next year, say they jump up $2,000-3,000 of pay in other areas? How are we gonna handle
We'll
it?
have to address it when we get there.
Okay,
I mean, we can't anticipate that at the moment. At the end of the day, I mean, this area and the growth, and unfortunately, I don't think the wage growth that we're seeing in every facet of business around here is gonna slow down anytime soon, unfortunately.
This is a multi-year catch-up that we kind of did on this
yeah. I just worry about like,
in the
as
future.
other, yeah, because I don't know if we're always gonna be able to play catch up in this way. Just thinking out loud, I'm just,
Yeah. I think the intention was to get us to where we're competitive and then.
Go from there. Okay.
When you say multi-year, we're talking like 15 years worth of catch-up.
Oh, yeah, yeah. No, I have no issue. I'm thinking out loud.
We good?
Thanks, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
Thank you, Neil.
Sorry if I spoiled your secrecy. I had questions.
Christmas do come early.
Okay, police.
I had transfer
You're-
out.
Jay, which one you're on, street fund revenue?
Are there any questions about the transfers out?
What?
I'm sorry?
Yeah, I was gonna ask, I didn't get a chance to look at this, the
Okay.
transfer outs, real quick.
Any changes on your side?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Let us know.
Okay. It has to do with street.
Okay.
So when we get to street, we'll see that I lowered their revenue projection. So
Okay.
as a result of that, that's got to be paid for out of somewhere. So I transferred more money from the general fund to street to make up the difference. And that's what the difference, here it says 99,257.
Hang on which line?
Where-
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
where
line
you at?
999.000, transfer to street department, page 1, on transfers out.
99900, what? Transfer to street department, okay. What was the number, I'm sorry?
Raise that to 110.
110?
And that's out of general?
Yes. And the only other two things on there are the improvement bond, the improvement bond, $725,000 from the franchise fees. That goes to pay for that. And then the senior center, $9,000 helps to pay for that.
And
It's
that's-
the utilities is what it is.
And you changed that 99 to what, 110, did you say?
110 even, yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
thank you.
You said you changed them on one, Jay, or you didn't?
No, no,
Okay.
no, no.
And that 110 was to cover a new employee, right? The transfer from Parks to Street. You're getting there?
That was what yeah, okay.
Okay.
That was the original part of what the 99, first was $10,000 in there because sometimes street does park work and you got to make sure that gets paid for properly. Then when the employee transferred from Parks to Street, then that money was transferred over there. That made it up to 99. Now with the difference of a little bit lower revenue, then I jumped it to 110 to help offset that.
Okay.
So it eventually went from 10 to 99 to 110. But the 99 was already on there.
Okay.
Okay, then street revenues itself, if you want to, on that page, it is, where did I write that down? My notes. It's the state turnbacks, 422.000, that I lowered by 45,000.
45,000?
45,000. And that's the only change I made there. So back to your question, Roy, as far as how did I feel, or what did I think about the economy, if you will? County turnbacks are down a little, state are down a little bit more than a little. So
That makes sense. I mean,
Yeah.
economically, this part of the state is probably fares better than the rest of the state.
we're still leading the state up
Right.
here, but, yeah. So that's all I had on street revenues.
The state term, I'm so sorry, I must have missed that number. State term back, you said it went down by,
45.
okay.
is that all the changes you had?
On that particular one. Now, on the rest of the street expenditures,
Yes.
I do have some changes.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Category B,
Category B.
the $300,000, I lowered to 275.
What page are you on, Jay?
Oh, it's page 12,
Page 12, okay. Give me a sec.
which are the capital items.
From 300 to 275?
300,000 to 275. To help make up the deficit on the revenue.
Okay. So,
Those are the only changes I'm suggesting for street, unless somebody else has any other questions or suggestions.
so Jimmy, because you have, I'll let you get up here. You had 1 zero-turn mower, 1 truck from the street department. Are you okay with that? Can you make that work?
We can make it work. Got to take and give sometimes. So. We will make it work.
Okay.
Thanks, Jimmy.
Thank you, Jimmy. Street questions? Okay. Utilities step, I have no changes to make to that, unless anybody has any questions. It's,
I just have a general question on the step. Is there an estimate on how long after we get sewer projects completed when we can get that offline and taken out? Or at least our responsibility for, I know the homeowners have a little bit of responsibility also, but
Once the lift station, which is the main, I guess, point, and then the crossing under 264 to go to Weatherton is in place, we can estimate about 3 to 6 months working with ADQ to decommission the plant completely. We have to submit to them a plan and they have to approve it, and then we can put it out.
thank you.
Sir?
Sorry, Jay, that,
no,
not
all good.
budget related. but-
That's a question people have been asking for a while.
Sure.
Any other general or specific questions?
So you covered the street,
Oh, okay, now let's go back to your initial question. It was all
Yeah,
covered,
yeah.
but yes.
So that, the deficit part was 14,000. I know when it first started out, I think it was like 24 or something, and then it went to 4,000, and then now the final has 14,000.
And the final, in pencil, but what did you have here is 5676.
Okay.
56.
So street fund surplus to the good is 5676. Step doesn't change. And 1568 is the surplus then for general.
15 what?
1568, 1568.
Good job.
Jay, one more time, I'm sorry, I couldn't find my page.
Okay, no, good.
15,
1568.
And that goes where?
Right here. So your general fund surplus
General fund surplus.
is 1568.
So there's a small surplus in each area,
and street fund
1568,
Surplus is
5600, and 5300.
And then the step, oh, you were just talking about that. It started off at, I think it was like 75, November 6th was 18, and then our final that we got is 28,798. Is that what the final is?
I apologize. What's the topic?
Sorry, the
The
utilities step
Oh,
fund budget.
step.
the surplus on step,
Step.
are you still showing 28,798?
Step, I have, unchanged from what was on the 17th, 28,798.
Okay.
Yeah. Any questions?
So have we landed the plane?
Sorry?
Have we landed the plane now?
I certainly hope so.
Me too.
I would think everybody would like to think so too. So it's really been updated now. Thank you, Chris, I appreciate that. Tomorrow morning, I'll send it out to everybody, so we have your electronic copy. I will start the process of printing so that you can have a copy by 3:30. I won't make the promise, but I will promise to try to make that happen by 3:30 tomorrow.
Thank you, I appreciate your thoroughness with all the questions, everything tonight, that was helpful.
It's all good. That's what we're here for.
Now I do have one more question.
Yes, ma'am?
Do we have a shred it? Does the city have a shredder?
Yeah, we're paying for that.
Okay.
That was in-
Otherwise I can bring all these.
Do we have one here? I know the court does, but do we have one here? It's just the court, yeah.
Okay, maybe I'll just have a real big bonfire.
Oh, okay.
68,
Yeah, I don't have a
Lot of
shredded
paper.
here. Yes, before I took this job, I should have bought stock in lumber, paper. But thank you.
Is there any further questions? I entertain a motion to adjourn.
So move.
Second. We are adjourned at 19:30, 7:30.
What happened to our clock?
Awesome.
Let me ask you a question. Do you have the ability to post the budget online, city website or anything?
I don't, but maybe somebody does, I don't know. I never posted anything to you.
Yeah. Yeah, see if someone has the ability to post the budget